talking with Rich du Moulin. Rich has done a number of Block Island Race Weeks. Rich, tell me about your Block Island Race Week experience.
There's no place like Block Island to get great racing outside of Salt Pond, and then coming back in for the parties at the tent, dinners at the house. It's just a great balance of on the water and off the water.
Does having multiple generations, does that really make for a better experience?
Well, I think in the future we're maybe hitting the break point where my kids are going to take me to Block Island Race Week instead of me taking them to Block Island Race Week. That would be nice.
What goes around comes around, huh?
No, but the fun on our boat is we have a great variety of age ranges on board. We have the young people, we have my peers, we have a great time sailing together, and it's a good, effective crew with just a lot of laughs. Well, Block Island is basically an amateur event in that you're in the class with your peers and lots of friends, but there are a lot of good, very top-end sailors. And nowadays in the IRC fleet, you probably have a few more pros there than you did in the past. But overall, it's just a very high-end amateur event with great competition and really a chance for any good crew with a good boat to have a shot at winning a day or winning a prize for the week.
Tell us what are the secrets for doing really well at Block Island Race Week?
We've been on both ends of the spectrum. In 1975, we won the Everett B. Morris Award on Blaze for the outstanding boat at Race Week. We had 4 firsts and a third and won the overall award. Our next time back there, we had 2 of us advising my dad on the start, and we started a bit early at the leeward end, and we got skewered by the bowsprit of the committee boat and sat there like a dying fish and did very badly. Next day we came out with brown bags on our heads with tactician and starting specialist, and they gave us the Blockhead Award for that performance. I don't know whether it was the start or the bags, and that's for the stupidest performance of Race Week. So in consecutive race weeks, we're at both ends.
What's your secret to doing well in the Around Block Island race?
To me, the greatest races have been the Around the Island races. We can have 200 boats all circling the island together, sometimes getting jammed in a little at the corners. Great spectacular show from on shore where the families can drive to the Southeast Lighthouse, see the boats rounding the corner, then drive to the beach, see them passing the beach, then to the north end, see them going around the North Light. And so I think the Around the Islands to me are really special.
So, local knowledge, huh?
How to win the Around the Island race? Well, it helps to have done it a lot of times because there's a lot of local knowledge. You've got the current, you've got wind that varies around the island, you've got a lot of boats packed in at the corners, so keeping clear air is really difficult. And I think it's one of the things, the more you do it, the better you do at it. But it is so much fun regardless of how you end up. There were a couple of years where we had separate starting lines for different classes. But that meant everybody sailing a slightly different course. Now we're back to having one starting line and putting combined classes on that line so everybody sails the same course. And that is so fantastic to have nearly 200 boats going around an island with all the varying conditions around the corners and around the bluffs and down on the backside. It requires some great crew work, skill of keeping your air clear, and just judging how far you want to be close to or off the shore at various points going around the island. And it's quite a challenge, but it's great fun. There's something special about going around an island. Over in England, the Around the Island races around the Isle of Wight, where they have almost 2,000 boats going the 60 miles around the island. And there's nothing like that here in this country other than our Around Block Island race. It's a little shorter and a little smaller, but it's still got all the excitement of circling an island with the spectators watching you go around.
Thanks very much, and we'll see you on the race course next June, and we'll hope to see all of you on the race course in June as well.